Good morning, everybody. Hello, my name is Bug. I'm in a band called Bug Hunter. I am here to play some songs and hang out with people. Let's go. It is probably my last stream before we head out on tour again. Starts on Wednesday. Check it. These ones, July 9th. Let's go. Hey everybody, who's here? If you've never been to a stream before, here's how we do it. We play some songs. We chit-chat about what's going on in my world. Chit-chat about what's going on in your world, I guess, if y'all want to talk about it. If I normally just kind of start with a song so that we're all happy. And so if you want to throw out what you want me to play first, you can do that while I take roll. I see Emery is here, Christopher Zajac is here, Crazy by a Bit, Noah Young, Trinkets, Papa Bug, which is here, which means Mama Bug is here. We got Julie Lorimer, so Kevin Lorimer has to be here. There it is, right immediately. Octopuppet. We got Coin, Biker Skyla, Almighty 111, Super Cool Toonie, Super Cool Tony, Tana Elizabeth. We got J Delightful, UBM, Inspired Draw, Luna Moth. So many people. Look at all these people. Knacker, Iggy Pancakes. Yeah. Look at all these people. Max Noble's here. Hello. Who was first? Let's see. Christopher Zajac was first. The bug clock is not there. The bug clock is there. It's just there. It's behind. It's hiding behind tour dates. But tour dates so important because if I don't put tour dates out, then nobody will know that I'm going on tour. I got a message just 3 days ago. So on Instagram, like, oh man, I would love it if you came to Michigan someday. And we had played in Michigan about 4 days before that. And I was like, guess what? You're the one this year. You're the one that didn't know about our tour dates and missed the show. And it's always a bummer. Don't let it happen to you. So, that's the problem, and me and Matt both deal with this. The problem that we have is that there's so many people, obviously, and so many people that like our music that it just by law of large numbers, we cannot. There's no way that everyone's going to see it. So we are normally bombarded with some amount of messages every year, being like, "Oh, I'd love it if you came to here," and then we just did, like literally the day before, and we have to break bad news to people. So. We have to emotionally detach from how annoying and hard that is. So, Stabby Gabby wants Happiness Without a Catch. Just the whole album, just the whole thing. Cool, just anything. I see some pine cones. I see some toddler pine cones. That's 3 people asking for pine cones. That seems like a lot. I see Platonic. I see Coward. Another Coward. Oh, I see 3 cowards. So next person to say either Coward or pine cones. That's what we're gonna do. Oh, Coward won. Coward won twice. Let's see if I know how to play this one. My honey, my honey, my honey thinks I'm a coward. I'm my sweetheart baby doll. Pretty much how it goes. Hello, my honey. Hello, my baby. Hello, my sprinkled butt. I think my guitar's out of tune. That made me laugh though. This might be. There we go. This is a song about superheroes and not understanding each other. My honey thinks I'm a coward. My darling thinks I'm a dud. My sweetheart swears I'm a bit too meek. My lover doubts I'm a fighter. My sugar is sure I am neither. My baby don't sprinkle but thinks I'm weak. So you say to me, why can't you be more like Bug Hunter? Fighting petty thieves behind the Wendy's, thwarting robberies, defending all the cowards too afraid to be Bug Hunter. A vigilante and a fighter, pulling grannies out of fires, superpowers, that I'm just the average sloppy Joe. But you say, no, I'll give you some credit, you do seem athletic. When you run, jump, leap from the scene and exit, you might be prophetic, at least telepathetic. But I'm thinking of a hero, no need to guess it. It might sting, but let it, I'd be yours if you'd be a bit more like Bug Hunter. When the skateboard park collapsed, guess who dressed up in his mask with 20 grannies on his back? That's right, Bug Hunter. Whereas you were not around, you disappeared when it went down. I found your clothes thrown on the ground. Why were you naked? Forget it. I can run, I can hide, can you change? My mind's made up. You can run, you can hide, can you change? Your mind made up. But do you wonder why there's so much spandex in my laundry when you wash it? Please stop putting it in the dryer. And when I missed your birthday, did you catch the news that night? 'Cause if you'd watched it, you'd know the lack of grannies dying on your birthday. And do you ever wonder why the honeybee kidnaps you every weekend, forcing me, I mean Bug Hunter, to come save you? And you never say thank you or see us in the same room. My honey thinks I'm a coward, eyes closed and all set to judge. I can run, I can hide, I can't change, your mind's made up. So go ahead and call me a coward. The truth hurts, a lie never does. I'd rather fight crime than your mind when your mind's made up. Thank you, everybody. Why is everybody talking about my clock? This clock has been hidden behind the tour poster literally like all year. Now all of a sudden, now that I showed it to you, all you want is the clock. Are you able to make us see the guitar when you play? If I did this, I suppose. Otherwise, no. I got the banner. It would either be my face or the guitar. So, I guess if I did this, that's kind of gonna affect. This is comfortable. Might affect the sound of the guitar versus my voice, which I have no idea if it's mixed well at all, because I don't even hear what you guys are hearing. I don't sound check even a little bit before I do these, so I have no idea. Yeah. Let's do a little cozy Q&A. Happy Sunday, y'all. Hopefully everybody's had a good long weekend. I have. I've been getting ready for tour. We start on Wednesday. Matt and Papa Bug get here on Tuesday. So I'm very excited. I've rolled a bunch of shirts, and there's still so many more to roll, but I've rolled a bunch. I was watching, while I roll shirts, that's the time that I get to watch TV, because I don't watch a lot of TV. Me and my wife we're going through Parks and Rec right now, because she'd never seen it, and I showed it to her. We're watching the Amy Poehler podcast, The Good Hang, and I was like, I think you would like Parks and Rec if you like Amy Poehler. She's like, I've never heard of it. And so I showed her Parks and Rec, and we started at the end of season 2 when Ben and Chris show up, because that's when it gets good, and she loves it. But for non Parks and Rec TV, I was watching a show called Shrinking on Apple TV with Jason Segel and Harrison Ford, and it's very funny. It hits my funny bone. So that's what I was watching while I was rolling shirts for like 4 hours a couple days ago. So. People like drinking, cool. Oh yeah, and I also wanted to show my wife Parks and Rec, because we had just finished season 1 and 2 of Severance, and I was like, oh, I gotta show you. I'm blanking on his name. Ben Wyatt. What's his name in real life? Somebody knows. The guy from Severance and Ben Wyatt. Adam Scott. I couldn't get Adam Driver out of my mind, and I was like, Adam Scott was not Kylo Ren. Because I am very much a Ben, and so I think she loves that character in Parks and Rec, because I'm very, very much create my own board games, get a little too passionate about Game of Thrones. I have big Ben Wyatt energy. Yeah, sure. Spreadsheets, board games. Yeah, okay, yeah, all right. Whatever. It's a compliment, according to me. Biker Skyla wants to know, how's the other leg of the European tour coming along? It's not. I've sent out emails, follow-up emails, and third reminder emails. I'm just, I don't think it's going to happen this year. I wish that it was. We found Dublin, we found Frankfurt, but we need at least 2 more cities in Europe, either like Amsterdam or something, to make it work, and it's not, and we just can't take that much time to sit without playing shows. We'll lose money on the trip. So if I magically hear back from somebody in the Netherlands after not responding to me for 3 weeks, and it could happen, but it's unlikely. So I think we might just be sticking to the UK this year, because there's just too much other stuff going on. I'm trying to work on music. We've got the tour starting in 3 days, and I've exhausted my leads and wasn't able to find anything. So because we can't go back and play at the place that we played in Amsterdam last year. It was just too small. We lost money on that show too. We just can't sell enough tickets in a 40-person room to cover the travel and lodging expenses for it. So I apologize. We would have done Dublin, but the only Dublin option we have is a full week before the London show, and we can't just sit for a week. The lodging costs is just too much. We have to be playing shows. If we aren't playing shows, it's too much time away from home to not be making any money. So okay. Eric likes my new hat. Yeah, I got this hat when I was in Slow. I went to Cal Poly, and I've been looking for a hat that doesn't have the hole in the back, and so I was very excited to finally find one, because it's like I can't find fitted hats anywhere, because my stupid hair would do a little poofy thing when there's like there's a little hole in the back, and I would look really silly. So I was happy to find a hat like that. Yeah, so that's probably the latest on the Europe dates. I wish I had better news, but we'll try to make it work next year. Time Some wants to know, what's my go-to car pastime? Me and the boys like to play speedrunners in the car. That's a really fun one. That's been our go-to one for a little bit. We love it because it doesn't require anyone to have Wi-Fi. It's all Bluetooth local play, which is great. And we're all comparably kind of good at it. Jesse is the best one at it, and that's annoying, but it's not like he wins every time. He just wins most of the time. Eric says, do you have any fun, surprising facts about the Jam Mechanics Season 3 Google Forum songs that rank surprisingly high or low? Absolutely we do. Full of them. Chock full of them. You're going to have to tune into the retrospective. I don't want to ruin it, but we've recorded it. I don't think it's going to come out tomorrow. I think we are going to aim for next Monday. I know that's a 3-week break, but it just works better with our schedules and what we're doing right now. I'm trying to get everything wrapped up before we go on tour, because the tour waits for no one, and we don't have to put out the retrospective tomorrow. At least it's not like the season 2 one, which took us like 2.5 months. So. Have I ever precrastinated anything? Is that a typo or a new word? Last night I stayed up until almost 3 a.m. building a bookshelf. Yeah, I procrastinate for sure. I'm procrastinating tour work right now. Maybe streaming counts as advertising the tour, because there's a big, dang it, every time there's a big poster up. So maybe this is tour work. And I also just like playing and practicing, so. Julie says, I assume the go-to car pastime was listening to Jam Mechanics. We do often listen to Jam Mechanics when, like on the last tour, we did a listen through of episode 9. It was either 9 or 10, I don't remember. Listening for titles and trying to come up with titles for the episode. UBM says, how are you feeling about being finished with season 3 of Jam Mechanics? I feel really good. I feel like it was a super strong season. I'm starting to feel nervous about Jam Mechanics. I don't think I ever used to feel nervous about Jam Mechanics, but now the thought of more Jam Mechanics makes me feel like, oh no, we've done so good so far, and what if we, have a season that people don't like, which I've never felt before. I've been feeling like Jam Mechanics is what it is, and if people like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. But now I'm like, wow, we've done like 3 seasons in a row, and they've all been like really, really strong. And like obviously not every song is for everybody, but the show is, as an exercise in just like creativity, very compelling. And so now I'm like, oh, but I really want everyone to like it, and I don't want everyone to be like, oh, season 2 was better. So I guess that's just what happens. I mean, I feel that's how I felt, releasing the rough draft, was kind of just like, yeah, I'll just throw it out there. People are going to hear it, bigger than myself. I was like, I like these songs and happiness. I started to be like, oh God, what if everybody hates it and nobody likes it anymore? And, all the stuff I'm working on now. So when you got a big enough audience, it just makes you, And Jam Mechanics was like a reset of the audience, where whatever we did, I was like, I don't care. I don't even know if anyone's going to listen to this. But now that's built back up to a size where I'm like, Crazy Bite says, Paul is right, Bug. You're like one of those Costco stands that have small bites of food. I don't know what Paul said, but I don't know. Did Paul call me a Costco sample? Kevin brings up a good point, and I did forget to take this into account, that we are actually incapable of doing a bad season, so. Yeah, okay. No, you guys are right. Yeah, I forgot. That's my bad. That's my bad, forgetting that we were actually incapable of doing a bad job, so. What's your favorite title of a Jam Mechanics episode, and why is it Min Max Your Wife's? Yeah, I think we might bring that up in the show. Let me look through the titles and see if I have one that I like more than that one. Dun, dun, Jam Mechanics episode guide. I have to reference it more than you think that I would. Um, is that a knife? Just that exchange makes me laugh, so I like that. Caramel Party. I don't know why I thought Caramel Party was so funny. Caramel Party just made me laugh so much because I don't know, finding that phrase also made me laugh. Um, Papers from the Mayor is an all-time classic. It's so good. Jam Cell Sigma. Nobody liked that one. Uh, Smooth E-Boy is funny because I said something about being a smooth E-Boy, and then I saw a stand at at an airport that was called Smoothie Boy, like this. It was a smoothie shop, and it was called Smoothie Boy, and I was like, "Hey, isn't that a Jam Mechanics episode?" And that made me laugh. Jam McCabin is great. The moment where we realized or just came upon the phrase Jam McCabin was obviously a great moment because that has stuck. I love it when the great thing about having a podcast that people listen to is when you come up with something and it sticks, like Incapable or the Jam McCabin. It's always a great feeling that seeing the genesis of just like a joke that ends up being kind of a reference is really fun. Yeah. Anyways, I like those. Crazy Bit wants to know, what do you think one of your easier songs to learn on guitar is? Asking for a friend. Yeah, anything early on is going to be pretty easy. I mean, if you know bar chords, you're going to be able to play basically all of my songs. Honestly, if you know bar chords, Take It Back is really easy to play because it's just literally, I can't see myself anymore. I mean, it's just it's these two strings, and you just do. It's just moving my finger down one string. 11, 7, 5, 4. Sorry, 11, 7, 4, 2. So I don't know. That one's pretty easy, and then obviously there are other parts to it, but it's pretty simple. And then Headlights is pretty easy to play. That's a Surge of Confidence. Be Glad I Love You is pretty easy to play. Yeah. Swallowing Gum also isn't hard to play at all. Like I said, if you know bar chords, if you can just get a bar, the 4 basic bar chords down, you're gonna be able to play most Bug Hunter songs. Dear McCracken's pretty easy. I'm trying to think of songs that don't use any bar chords. Be God I Love You be one. Headlights doesn't need to. I do, but it doesn't need to. Tana wants to know, how do you feel about covers of your songs? I love covers of my songs. And my dad will go and find them on YouTube and send them to me. I can tell once a week my dad will just dump a bunch of YouTube links into our text messages to show me all the Bug Hunter covers and stuff that he finds. So... French Fry wants to know, do you have a place with the chord progressions listed somewhere or just vibe it out? You mean for my songs? I put everything on Ultimate Guitar. Ooh, have I put Call Out Boy on Ultimate Guitar? I don't know that I did put Call Out Boy on Ultimate Guitar, but it's literally it's capo either 2 or 3, and it's E and A the entire time. Call Out Boy is the same song as most of Deserve Me, most of Go With The Flow. I like writing 2-chord songs. I think Call Out Boy is fully a 2-chord song. I think I just play E and A over and over again, and that's it. I'm fairly certain. Nave wants to know if Jesse and Kyle will be at the St. Louis show. No, Jesse and Kyle will not be on this July leg. I'll be doing this one. Every time. I'll be doing this one, the white one here, that paper. That's going to be all solo. But the yellow sticky note at the end there, Fort Worth through Denver, will have full band. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, Matt will be at all of them. Yeah. Solo Bug Hunter. Yeah. which is just a different vibe. Like I love playing with my bandmates. I love playing in duos, whatever combination, either me and Jesse, me and Kyle, all three of us. But I also love playing solo too because I think there's a little bit more spontaneity that can happen when I'm playing solo. I can stop a song mid-song and comment on things, or make footnotes, or decide to play a song out of the blue. Not that Jesse and Kyle can't keep up, but I'm much more willing to, if the crowd starts bullying me for a song, I don't have to be like, you guys know this one? Do you like? Because it's Bug Hunters. It's my band, and they practice and learn what they need to practice and learn. But there's definitely been times on this last tour where I looked at Jesse and was like, you've definitely never played this song on Go Home before, but here we are in front of 230 people. Let's go. Let's just YOLO it. So there's a little bit more. I'm a little bit more like unpredictable when I play solo. So Paul is experiencing both forms of shoe: closed toe, open toe. Yeah, if you ever want a full band show, your best bet is West Coast, because West Coast, that's where Kyle lives, and that's where he is much easier to take time off, because there's a couple of shows that are normally near where he lives, and we can stay at his house, and he doesn't have to be gone as long, and he can like go to work for like half the day before the show, and so he doesn't even have to take that day off. So that's where most of the full band shows happen. But then he also just took off some time at the end of August to do those 4 shows as well. He wanted to come to Boston, but he wasn't able to make it work. He was just going to come to Boston on a 3-day weekend with his wife and just play that show with us, and not really be part of the tour, but just be in Boston at the same time. But what was cool was we actually got Marcus, who was the drummer for the Rough Draft, who lives up in Portland, Maine. He was able to, he always comes to the Boston show just to see us and hang out, and we brought him on stage for Disco in the Panic Room this year, which is really fun to be able to play with an old original lineup. Because Marcus did the recording for the Rough Draft, but he played very few shows with us because it was kind of before we toured. And the big tour that we did that year was when we were going to his wedding, and so we had Kyle with us because he had left Seattle to go hike the Appalachian Trail for like a year, and then settled in Portland, Maine, and that's why he left the band at the time. But on super good terms. Just he was living his dream, so it was cool to have him up on stage and playing with us again. So Eric says, are you still in contact with the people who made the music videos for Disco in the Panic Room, Pine Cones, and Braggin'? Yeah, I mean, I'm not in contact with them. I haven't had a reason to talk with them for a little bit because we haven't been working on any projects, but I did hop on for a consultation with Will, the director. He's kind of like my main point of contact. He was working on a project that he wanted some insight on. It was a project about like fans and creators, and he just wanted to talk to me about my experiences. And so I hopped on a call with him. It probably was at this point like 4 or 5 months ago, the last time I heard from them. But I still follow them all on like Instagram, and I see their stories, and I check in, and they've been to shows before. I met Sam when we did the Braggin' video, and then John, who played the director in the Braggin' video, came to our show in London the next year because he just happened to be in town for a shoot. So, but I don't think we're gonna be making any more live action music videos because they don't get watched enough. So. Stevie wants to know favorite place to eat in Washington State. Stoneway Cafe in Fremont in Seattle. Treehouse Pizza on Bainbridge Island. And Matador, which is, there's one in Ballard, there's one in Redmond, there's one in Tacoma, there's one in West Seattle that has delicious enchiladas. Y'all want me to play... My dad says food truck behind the karate studio. That was in Portland, but it was really good. I do love food truck behind the karate studio. Let me do a song. This is a song that I wrote by using a random word generator on my bus ride to work every day. I get 3 words and I'd be like, all right, well, I gotta use at least 2 of them in a line. And I just wrote a bunch of like little couplets and quatrains and things like that. And then when I was finally sitting down to write a song, I just opened up my little notebook and I came up with this song. My dad, he sought to teach me all the rules of mathematics. I absorbed all of his lessons. Now I sometimes wish I hadn't, cause now I know to add up, put 2 and 2 together. I'm curious if ignorance would not suit me better, cause I set sail for Washington. The hardest part of moving is the tourist traps to snare ya, and I got the shirt to prove it. I want a hotter body and a cooler sense of style. Want to corner every market in the country by the time I turn 25, the time I learn to drive. Oh, I'm behind the curve cause I'm not famous as a child. Alright, I have a thought, it's alright. I write a song, it's alright. You sing along, it's alright. At rock bottom, I'm still better than I've been in my life. I'm waiting for the vampires to leave their homes to feed so I can swoop and take their parking spot. It's tough out on the street when it's every monster for themselves. I am not a monster though, I just wanna park my Mazda close to home as possible. I always push the people further, asking for a bit more. Lately all these comments make me careful what I fish for. You told me I'm intractable, I only nod my head, but then I had to suck it up and finally Google what it meant. It's alright, I have a thought, it's alright. I write a song, it's alright. You sing along, it's alright. At rock bottom, I'm still better than I've been in my life. I waste my time, I'm alright. I lose my keys, I'm alright. I pet a dog, I'm alright. I got talent and my mama told me that I'm alright. Any poem, just don't let me see it. I scratch clever lines down on my bus ride discreetly. The bumps shake my hand like it's so nice to meet me. Now I can't read my notes cause they're not worth repeating. I've been looking for a pattern in the data that I gathered. Turns out all you want's a chorus, it's the only part that mattered. Alright, I have a thought, it's alright. I write a song, it's alright. You sing along, it's alright. At rock bottom, I'm still better than I've been in my life. What a great song. Yeah, it's full of lines that I love. It's probably it's probably my favorite song off of Torn Between a Couple, honestly. Like, just my taste in music. I just love it so much. But it's just one that I never play because people don't. I think if I were to like play it live with a bit more of the energy that not as much energy as the recorded version have, because there's probably a middle ground. But if there was just some more production to it live beyond an acoustic song, I think people might get into it. But yeah, Slow Burn, it's alright. Key to Being Lonely might be my top 3 from that album. Let's do a little more cozy Q&A. I got a few more minutes. Left on this stream, don't I? Yeah, when we play live, basically the only 2 Torn Between a Couple songs that we play anymore is Making Up Words and The Key to Being Lonely. So, Space Divers wants to know: is there a song that you have never played live? No, because we've done our discography show last year in Seattle, so we played all 4 albums over 2 nights, and then since then I've played Disc Golf and Call Out Boy. I guess if you count Jam Mechanics, yes, I have never played Dissin. I've played The Hook, Artists for Amateurs, but I've never performed Dissin live. So. Look at you thinking that you're all that. Lately I've been really into indie rock and podcasts, chronically online, and you never think it's odd that when people show you music, thinking I already saw that. Cool headphones, you're right to keep it quiet, cause if I had your music taste, I'd also try to hide it. The crew's in the car and has your chance to make it awkward. The night is crashing hard when they hand you off the aux cord. It's not hard, but I'll try to make it simpler. You're in my target demo and I'm dissing on my listeners. Or something like that. Do I ever plan to play Dissin? Not really. I haven't really committed it to memory yet. Let me see if I can figure out my way through it. Move, get out of here. Dissin. I don't remember the lyrics because I wrote it. I think this is, and I actually don't know if it's Capo 3. It's rockin' toppies like a top hat. Let me guess, you're really into indie rock and podcasts, chronically online, and you never think it's odd that when people show you music, thinking I already saw that. Cool headphones, you're right to keep it quiet, cause if I had your music taste, I'd also try to hide it. The crew was in the car and has your chance to make it awkward. The mood is crashing hard when they hand you off the aux cord. I tried to warn you, but I'm done with taking prisoners. You're in my target demo and I'm dissing all my listeners. Find a kid? Did you pop into a record shop and dig for it? Oh, you let an algorithm make a playlist cool, loading emo youth pastor jams for you. Oh, hey, maybe they're at talent and they kill it live. Oh, their show has the production of an open mic. We paid $25 and you had to drag me to sit crisscross and listen in the living room. It's not hard, but I'll try to make it simpler. You're in my target demo and I'm dissing on my listeners. To all my haters who have thrown her that shade and made a big claim, said you'd eat your hat if I made it. You took a bite of the brim, didn't like how it tasted. You should have sampled the plastic long before you berated. My hat's off to your confidence, but come on, if I treat my fans like this, did you think you'd win? I'm rubbing salt in the wound, just admit you defeated. You can season your beanie, but you still gotta eat it. To knock you off your silly little perch. You spend too damn much on my indie merch. You're enabling a dream. It's irresponsible. A grown-ass man thinks that anything is possible. Call a ceasefire, it's all for show. Cause I play until I win like this is Rochambeau. But I'm a rocker. Your peace sign looks like a scissor. You're gonna get crushed cause I'm dissing on my listeners. Or something like that. Yeah, that's what it would sound like acoustic. I don't know. I've never thought to play it before at a show. Axel Go Buzz says, obsessed with the song, have I not heard it yet? It's a Jam Mechanics song that I released on Spotify under the Jam Mechanics featuring Bug Hunter. So if you haven't listened to Jam Mechanics, boy, do I have some good news for you. I think I messed it up though. I think I wasn't playing the chords correctly because I think I was playing it too quick. I think it's. So all my haters who have thrown her the shade and they made a big claim, said you'd eat your hat if I made it. You took a bite of the brim and didn't like how it tasted. You should have sampled the plastic long before you berated. My hat's off to your confidence, but come on, if I treat my fans like this, did you think you'd win? Rubbing salt in the wound, just admit you defeated. You can season your beanie, but you still gotta eat it. Yeah, that's more correct. I was doing it wrong, but. Yeah, that's correct. See? That's why I don't play it, because I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll learn it. We do a Jam Mechanics thing at the end of every show, and I normally play like Liberal Kitty and the hook, but I'm gonna try and mix that up. Not because of any of the feedback that I got in the season 3 feedback form about how much y'all like Liberal Kitty. Don't you even worry about it. Would I play The Devil live? Good question. I don't know. I haven't had a show since The Devil came out. Trying to think if I even know. Is that the key that it's in? I never said I was. I only let you think it. I blurred the lines because I live my life between them. I wasn't always like this. Wasn't handsome with a heartbeat and a smile. I was perfect up until the day I died. I had branches, I had leaves, I had fruits filled up with seeds. I had roots they left abandoned when they hacked me into pieces. Built a house out of my corpse. I'm in the walls, I'm in the porch. When I learn to speak, I'll scream in every creak inside your floor. I never said I was. I only let you think it. I blurred the lines because I live my life between them. It took some practice, but I finally learned to fight. I could shift and twist my captors when they walked the halls at night. I could slowly change the layout, jam the doors too tight to budge, change the angles of the stairs enough to learn the taste of blood. I wasn't always like this, but you chose to chop me down. But when I began to fight them back, they burned me to the ground. I never said I was. I only let you think it. I blurred the lines because between them. And there's more to the song, but I don't know. I could probably learn how to play it. The hook is so fun though, and the hook gets Matt involved. So how does that song Board Games go again? I don't know. It's a Should've never done it. I should've saved my budget. I never done it, not because the only one that has the resolve and focus to stick with what we've chosen. But as the night drags on, I'm learning that this quest is hopeless. This is never what this evening was about. I have to keep it bottled every time I wanna shout. Stop talking during board games. Don't ask whose turn it is, it's yours, babe. You would know that if you hadn't asked how Hannah's graduation went. There were probably speeches half as long as this distraction is. Stop talking during board games. Don't long this took to coordinate. 3 couples in their 30s on a table flipping Thursday. Now everybody's yawning from the middle of the first game. I popped out all the pieces, spent 3+ hours reading. No, they don't call me the rulebook ruler for no reason. I took all day. I took all day to learn the lore, and that was just for Uno. This is does something I don't know the words. Stop talking during board games. Don't ask whose turn it is, it's yours, babe. You would know that if you brought up Molly's border collie. Now they're all looking at puppy pics instead of killing zombies, or something like that. So, that's half of Happy Board Games. Happy Board Games is half of Board Games. I saw my dad say Happy Bappy Gamer Lab. That's Happy Board Games. Yeah, I'll learn it. I should probably learn board games. I want to rewrite board games. It's not totally done yet. Everybody loved it, but I wasn't like fully convinced that it was done. So, yeah. Did someone say Lighthouse? Did someone say the Lighthouse? On the tip of the island, they left him to linger in a lighthouse that clung to the cliff by its fingers. No comfort or company close to this coast, where he dwelled like a gargoyle caught me red-handed, prepared my last meal, then gave me an out. I took the deal. Stick to my station, keep my patrol. The only condition, don't hurt a soul. 100 years past me with no chance to slip, and on the darkened horizon I spotted a ship. On the tip of the island they left him to linger, in a lighthouse that clung to the cliff by its finger. And that's what I remember. No, I know I rewrote it a bit, so I have it a little bit different in my head now than what it was, and I think I'm getting the two confused, so. Sing some of the hook too. That's part of the hook. Axel Gobuzz says, do you think you'll come to Canada someday for a tour, specifically the Prairie Provinces? I don't know which one those are. I came to Vancouver and Toronto, so... Angel Devil Hook EP would be rad. Yeah, I'm working on it. Don't worry. Can I give you 1 second snippet of the opera? Yeah. Aye, aye, aye. And I think that's right. I'm pretty sure that's correct. It would be cool to get the trilogy live. Yeah. Yeah, it would. The Prairie Provinces are the ones in between the two that you played. Yeah, that sounds about right. A lot of people ask us about all those other places in Canada, but I have the same answer that I give. Like, it's not personal. You can commiserate with Montana, North Dakota, and Northern Idaho as well, and Eastern Washington. There's just not enough people. There's just not enough. Okay, we need a game where you play 1 to 2 seconds of a song and see who can guess the song first. Okay. Let me see. That's a fun game. Let's do that. Let me pull up I'm gonna do Jam Mechanics because it's more fun to do it like that. Let me pull my Jam Mechanics song. Okay, let's see. All right, I lost my chat. Where's my chat? Chat, where'd you go? Okay, I mean, this is kind of an easy one, but... That's 1 or 2 seconds. Who can get it first? Guilty verdict. Julie Lorimer's got it. Bada boom. That was kind of an easy one, though. I'm trying to figure out what I can play. Figure out what I know how to play. This was kind of hard, because it doesn't sound like it is. Does anyone know? Time some got it. He's just a feline, looking well groomed. He makes a beeline for me when he thinks I have food. And you can see why Kitty is the king of the house. You'll never hear him coming when he's ready to pounce. That was liberal. Let's see. Oh yeah, let's see if you can recognize the chorus of this one. Anyone got it? Yep, Almighty One got it. Now let's fix itself. Good job, team. We did it. That's not a Jam Mechanics song. Oh, this one's easy. Let's see. Someone's gonna get this real quick. No, I'm just gonna do this. There it is. Anessa got it first. That was an easy one. Here's an easy one, but a deep cut too. Nope. Octopapa got it. That's first and second. Okay, I got a kind of a harder one. See, so I can get that. That's gonna sound a little bit different than it was on the recorded version. 11's got it. It's Dynamite. Dynamite. Something like that. I need to learn how to play it acoustic. I don't even know how to play Crickets in Silence. Anyone know that one? It's art. You're right. Let's see if I have any more. Yeah, maybe this one. Anyone got that one? That's a deep cut. Almighty One got it immediately. Okay, you guys can't be fooled. Let me do one more song, and then I am going to get out of here and go do things to get ready for tour. What do y'all want to hear? I've played... what did I play? I played Coward, I played It's Alright, and then I played half of like 3 or 4 Jam Mechanics songs. So, what are you thinking? Incapable, Boogie Pete, Pebbles, you go with the flow, please. Cones, Agamemnon, 30 Plan, S-Bop, nice try. Go with the flow. Pebbles or Upper Hand? I do want to play Upper Hand. I want to play Upper Hand. No one's gonna stop me. I'm gonna do it. I don't know how to play it, but let's see if I can figure out how to play it. I'm barking at the mailman, though you tell me there's no hope. But my father barked at milkman. When's the last time you saw one of those? And I'm barking at the squirrels outside, and no one thinks it works. But my father barked at saber-tooths and wipe them from the earth. We can solve it, we can solve it, we can solve it like our fathers. Open hands, balled into fists. If we solve it like our fathers, we'll just end up in the mess we're in. Throwing punches when you're cornered, we understand. Yeah. But you're punching when you have the upper hand. And I'm barking out at everything. I like the way it sounds, 'cause my father barked at everything, and I wanna make him proud. We can solve it like our fathers. Walk 10 faces, turn and shoot. If we solve it like our fathers, then our kids will solve it this way too. Throwing punches when you're cornered, we understand. But you're punching when you have the upper hand. And the whole world loves an underdog, but you can't break the rules and start beating us with baseball bats when your team starts to lose. 'Cause screaming in the stands might sound like cheering from this far, and all your kids are watching and can't tell the two apart. Yeah, all your kids are watching when you tell them who you are. Throwing punches when you're cornered, we understand. But you're punching when you have the upper hand. Yeah, I like this song a lot. I don't care what y'all say. You'll hear all about it. Yeah, Mackenzie, the upper hand is Jam Mechanics. Sorry for the spoiler. Whoops. Appreciate y'all. Kevin says Upper Ham's my first place. It's so good. Yeah, it is a good song. It does need a little bit of work. I agree. I also need to learn how to play it because I didn't play that correctly, but I did okay at it. So, appreciate y'all. Julie Lorimer knows me so well. Panini time? Yeah, it might be panini time. I think it's Spicy Chicken Impossible panini time, actually. These spicy chicken patties from the freaking Kroger. The like impossible spicy chickens that you put in the oven and then you put on a panini with some pepper jack cheese. I'm telling you. French Fry says, who's speaking badly about Upper Hand? Most of y'all. No, it's not that you're speaking badly. You're speaking highly of 8 or more other songs. Who knows what position it finished in? Nobody knows. Anyways. Tune in to our retrospective next Monday when we release that, hopefully. So, can we say bye to the clock? Yeah, y'all can say bye to the clock. Y'all have to just look at the live show banner. Everybody look at it real quick. Make sure you're looking at it. Don't even try. If someone was in the live stream and they're like, I didn't know you were on tour, don't even start with me. Here's all the dates. I know they're little, but it's gonna be a good time. There's the clock for everybody. You're welcome. It's not on. Sorry. And then maybe when Matt gets into town, maybe we'll do another kickoff live stream again because we always have fun doing that. But I don't know what we're gonna do. So he gets in like Tuesday, kind of late, and we have a show Wednesday in DC. But maybe Thursday when we're back in Richmond, we might hop on. So, okay. Everybody have a very good time. You are all goobers, and you should go to bed.